Hey guys, this is Garies and welcome back to another episode of Survival Overdone. We are back here in the overdone world of Factorio. So, as you guys can see, our factory is actually coming along nicely. I'm not where we should be at yet. I have done nothing towards the mining of oil. I've been only focusing on my factory since the last episode, so I have not spent days but hours, yes. And actually look at our reinforced iron plates, it's actually backed up, so that means we actually have filled our buffer zone, so that is awesome. So anyways, here's our conveyors. It's Mark 3 conveyor belts. We'll upgrade to Mark 4 once we can afford it, everything, but at the moment we can afford Mark 3s. So it's exactly the same principle that we did on the smaller factory, Factory Mark 1. So I just had a whole walkway here to do the top ones because it kinda got difficult at a certain point. Just quickly showing you guys from the outside, then we will go inside. Oh, and I made a change. I've put mergers on the outside, so I'm actually very glad that we moved this away to 2 whole blocks. The conveyor belt stack is. So if something comes out and needs to go to a certain, or from there to go here, or whatever the case may be, we can have a extra input. So I doubt that we'll need it, but who knows, maybe we do. Maybe we need extra input for temporary reasons, like the concrete that we had. Not the concrete, sorry, the limestone. See your limestone. Ooh, we're at the edge. Okay, so I can't show you guys that side. Okay, so again, exactly the same as on the other side. It comes down, 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 and then goes in. So those will go out and to wherever it needs to be in the factory. We'll also move it there. I'm now thinking maybe I should bring them down and move them to a conveyor system this side, because we saw that the conveyor belts can kind of go through each other without any problems, so that could actually work. But for now I'm going to stick with this. We'll see what we can do afterwards. We know how to do this because we already have now experience in factory creation. Factory creation, yes. That almost sounded like factory creation in my mind. But anyways, so we already have now experience, so we'll see how it works from here on out, and then we will expand our knowledge on that for building number 2. And then once we have time and off-cam time, I'll fix this side once we see we need to do that. Okay, so in factory 1 we had the what do you call it, the foundations as the floors, and as the ramps, and as everything basically. So in this one I saw this walkway, we tried this out and it looks nice, so we went with walkways on the next levels as well. This took some doing because it's now a quarter of the size of a foundation. If you go to foundation, so 1 foundation fits over 4, so it's a few more blocks to place, but it looks nicer at the end, and it's a bit more out of the way. You can't fall off to your death. I fell off so many times already just building this thing. Well, a lot of times, 2 times at least, not died yet. And now we can come stand here and look how everything's looking and operating. And yes, I don't know, did I tell you guys that I put, yes, the big containers what is this called? Industrial containers at the back, so that we have 1 in and 2 out. So 1 out goes to a separate normal storage container, and the top out goes also to a normal storage container, so that this feeds the assembly line or whatever we're going to build with it, and the bottom container is basically just for us, so that we can grab resources we want when we need it to build or something like along those lines. So I thought I'll switch it up a bit with the ramps. So we come up and we can go to the other side. We'll also have walkways on the middle side just in case. And then also this one is going to go straight up and we'll come back up to this side. So it will have a small platform around here and then it will go back up. Okay, I think I'm confusing you. So the bottom floor is 5 if I'm not mistaken. Let's just make sure we have an angle. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's 6 high, not 5. Sorry, my bad. Oop, this is confusing. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Oh, what did I press? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, but we will place it to the side. There's a certain reason for that, because we need that to build, to start the building. We can't place this anywhere else. So we will put you actually continuing. See, I put the railings all on the outside. So even against the wall, it's on the outside. So I want to keep it in that way. So we're going to choose number 2. Put the railing against the wall. And then we can take away this one. So again, we are going to go 4 wide cross section. So this one I'm only putting 1 because this is basically the factory. Let's put on the light. The factory floor. And I saw you can actually place these things on top of the floors. Wonder why I can't put it this way. You can even put it in the middle. That's interesting. Let's place one. Let's see how it looks. Doesn't look half bad. But yes. Okay, so maybe it was made like that because there's holes in the middle. That's kind of bugging me. I don't know what the point is, but at least you're not falling through, so that is fine. And also, I was so scared that you will fall through this gaps, but it seems like you can't. Ooh, I'm stuck. Ah, got loose. Okay, so as I said, cross section will be 4. Works the same as the big ones. You have to work close to the edge as possible. And I'm not going to worry to put railings on this side, as that does not matter. I'm just showing you guys a small piece how I build it, just in case you guys want to replicate it. I think that's as far enough. Nope, one more. Okay. So the walkway will actually come out. We want it to come out there, so we'll take away 3. It is 3, right? Yes, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then we take some of the walkways. Or not the walkways, the ramps. And we bring it down. Okay, so this is a crucial part. We need to now figure out where it is. So that is 3, That is 3. 4 and 4. 5 and 5. That's still not in the middle, right? That is 6 and 6. Let's just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, so it works out perfectly. So now we will just put this over there. I don't know what that word was. Don't worry. Okay, and we will... No, that's the wrong one. We need this one. The one with a one-side fence. No, actually I'm still wrong. It's a one with a corner fence. And the one-side fence will come this side. I'll show you now. This is not one-side fence, it's two-side fence. Straight walkway. There we go. Maybe we want don't we maybe want to combine those? See, now we can also check the production line from up here. So that is kind of part of the reason I wanted to do it this way. And then we go up. And we change these out. I'll only do one side for you guys. So that one is that. That. Oh, and this is a corner. Okay. So I'll swap out the sides still. I just wanted to show you guys the basic start of it. So over here we'll need you. And over there like that. And then all the way to that side, same way that one comes, and then basically just with a cross section so that we can go to the other side. So I like building from the bottom because you can see if everything lines up. These lines is kind of funky. Look at that one now. Come on, free, thank you. See, so you just have to turn it a bit. And then those lines line up. The corners and so on sometimes does not align, but oh well, what can we do? So same as this holes, bugs me, so but doesn't do anything. So let me continue the building part, and I will bring you guys back once that floor is done. The next floor is done, and then we can start placing, it's getting light out, assemblers. So yes, so the constructors, everything from a constructor goes here, and the assemblers goes here, and the, what's the next one again? Manufacturer goes on top. But I saw we have a lot more space this side, and I'm not really sure what we'll put that side. Let me quickly show you guys. So we have space for 15 resources. I don't know why it just came down for this, but in any case. Okay. And we need constructor. Okay, so we have resource 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, you with me so far. So we're storing 8 resources from a constructor. So that's from 1 to 8. There's 2, 4, 6, 8 to there. We're storing the first tier source, not resources, constructed resources. Let's call it that. And then from here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 14, 15. Okay, so this works out great. But the problem is, this one, let's say a motor, takes a stator and a rotor is a motor. A modular frame is 2 resources from a constructor behind us. Encased beam is also from 2 resources from a constructor behind us. Everything is from a constructor. Now we get to circuit board. Plastic. Plastic will come from a constructor as well. Or not a constructor, but the oil refinery. So that will basically store the oil, make the plastic and bring it over here. So our one assembler on the first floor, so this is ground floor, the buffer floor. So on our assembly floor, we need to put or make circuit boards, but it's pulling copper wire from one of those over there, and oil from, or not oil, plastics from somewhere, because we do not have enough storage here for the plastic, except if you do a 1 go 1 skip, 1 go 1 skip, 1 go 1 skip, 1 go 1 skip, then we have much more storage space on the floor, on a buffer floor. But the problem is, then if we need to route conveyor system on the outside, it could make it difficult. Let's quickly go outside. Let's check. Because I was thinking put the plastic on the second building, but then it has to route all the way from there to here. So I'm firstly going to try and see if we can't have everything over here. And also, if we put 1 go 1 buffer, 1 go 1 buffer, then we have to move up all these things closer together, and this is going to get higher, having more resources coming here. So that is fun. So maybe you see, we still have that extra materials, metals and so on as well. I was almost thinking maybe we should expand the building this way. I have a second building on this side. What the hell is going on there? And then it would be easier to route resources in the building across from each other. Maybe we can put one of these industrial things on top here. Let the bottom one go out and in there, and the top one go out and over to this side, which will, if you mirror this building, so if this imagine this is an industrial box, so it's 2 eye, not just the 1 eye. So the bottom output will go to this splitter. The top output, where that one is currently I don't know, will go up and over, and will go through that wall. So basically, if you look on the other side, it will come through this wall and in here. Oh, now it does not really make sense. Yes, so I'm not sure. So let me ponder about this off cam while I'm building the next floor. I forgot the manufacturing floor. So there's a buffer floor, assembler floor, and manufacturing floor. Of course, if we do we have all the resources for this? No, we don't. I want to see what it produces. Maybe we will check that in the second part. For now, I'm going to continue the building times, have fun with that, and I'll bring you guys back in a sec. Okay, finally it is done. Well, kinda. It has been about 3 hours from the previous section. So, from the old factory all the way to the new magnificence. This now actually looks like a proper factory, doesn't it? All the stairs and things up and down and left and right and forward and backwards. So I've put in a few more walkways, as you can see, up and down, because it just makes it easier depending on where you want to get and so on. So as we saw in the previous one, the previous part, we only need a certain amount of resources. Okay, so we basically, assembled resources. So if our count is correct, it should be 7. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So there's 14. So we can double down on production. Actually, we could do that. We literally can do that. I haven't actually thought about that. I was just in the moment saying that. Okay, so just going down again. So it goes out the buffers. It buffered resources, that is constructed resources. Okay, because a constructor makes it and pushes in the buffer zone. Oh, actually no, because there's also assembled parts here. So this is a buffer zone, full stop. Okay, so the constructed resources comes here and all the other resources comes here as well. So it gets stored and then it goes up to the assembly line. So it will go up there and in through here. Okay, easy enough, right? In, and then it goes out on the other side, and it goes over as in an old factory, but then it splits to 2 resources. I thought this would actually be better to split it over here if we maybe need a direct input, like I know motors takes stators and rotors. Motors take stators and rotors. So when we assemble stators and rotors, we can actually put it on both sides or on either sides of this assembly. Let's say we're going to make motors in here. Okay, so it needs rotors and stators. So we can make rotors in that one and stators in that one, and then the output on that side can come down and in here. The output on that side can come down and in here. So then we don't have to go up and down, and the other side can go then to the buffer floor. So guess what I'm doing off cam? I'm sorting out all the logistics of this. Oh, fun stuff. So, and again, I actually like what we did with the staircases or the ramps. It actually looks much more like a factory. So everything has been done. Oh, and the power. Let me show you what I've done with the power. Oh, and unfortunately it seems we're not going to hit the milestone in this episode. I've been too focused on crafting or building this factory. It's just been crazy. But we'll see. I've already dumped 50 motors. We can just maybe see if we can dump other 50 in. Computers we won't be able to make. Okay, so there's also a power line over there. Comes from the outside. And I just want to show you guys something. I want to confuse you a little bit for a few minutes. Or try to. And there's that power line as well. Both these power lines goes out straight, and even the top one. Let's see if we can see the top one. Oh. See, I think I need another up and down ramp this side, going that way maybe, because now we going away from where we want to go, and then we have to get back. So that's actually effective. Okay, that one goes straight as well. And there you actually can see what is going on. So that was part of the confusion part, where I tried to confuse you guys why the power line is going out straight. I just want to get outside and I'll show you. Oh, and I finished this floor as well. Fun stuff. Okay, this is why the power line is going in straight. Don't want to fall off. Okay, so I put the power poles on the outside at the same levels, and I have one power pole this side going to each of those. And I think I can actually go to a fourth one. Maybe. Might be. But I'm thinking we must maybe in some way split it. So put one pole there, split it to this one and this one to that one and the top one, and then one can go in, because one obviously need to go out. So what I mean by that, if we put another pole wherever power is coming from, encroaching on what? I don't get it. Okay, let's say the power comes from this side. Okay, now this line is full. Now we can't tap from it. So if there is a fourth level, we won't be able to supply it power. But if we put another pole right here, this one will be able to see this one and that one. Actually, that one as well. Even from here, I believe. So we can put one pole here, split it to 3, and bring it back to here. So if there is another levels going upward, this one will be able to split to them. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. Ooh! Almost fell to our death. Oh, this one. Ooh! I fell and I fell on top of the ramp. Oh, wow, this is actually starting to buffer as well. That's awesome, because that means we have a bunch of reinforced plates though. Nice. Okay, let's quickly see what we can do. So when I grab a computer, I believe we won't be able to handle. Let's go grab a few more motors. And now this factory seems so small, eh? Everything's so bunched up together and small and crammed. The stairs not nice. Okay. Oh, and assemblers also. Look how small it is. Yeah, we definitely moved up in the world. Okay, so now it will pull again. So we'll break down this wall and just feed all the resources in there. Break this line. Or maybe we should just reverse the line. Break the line, go up, and we'll fill one at a time. And up the side, dump in the last few. Let's see, what is a computer? Okay, one is, yeah, no, we definitely need the oil before we can do this milestone, and we need the new factory before we can get oil. Oh well, before I'm going to bring the oil. We can already get oil, that's not a problem. It's just I want the factory up and running before that. So this is starting to get as a huge building. I don't really know what I want to say there. As what? Huge as something. I don't know, but it's getting huge. Massively, massively huge. Conveyor stacks actually looks nice. Nice and neat and proper. So inside everything is also spaced nicely and properly. And yes, so now our resources that will come around the corner will go straight up into that stack. I'm thinking I'll take away that one, but maybe it will be too far. Just put the one in the middle and one at the foot, or we can just leave it like that. I'm not sure, but we'll see. It's 15 stacks high. That's insane. And now we can see the power as well. So I'm not sure how high we're going. It depends on what resources the game throws at us. I don't think we're done by a long shot. Let's quickly check. So we have to have this one. We have this one, this one, this one. Electric locomotive. So this is a train sport. Okay, all these use the same. Oh wait, here's a gas mask that we need for all those gassy areas. Inventory slots and a jetpack. Slot body allows you to move freely in the air, consumes fuel when used, and refills with fuel from your inventory when you're on the ground. Okay, so you need to land in order for it to refill. So this is the one we're busy with, fuel generation. So we need belt 4 in any case to bring all the resources from there to here. So we can set up oil mining that side maybe, so that we can get plastics. It only needs oil to make plastic, so I'm sure you only need a constructor, right? No, that's probably the refinery, oil refinery. Crude craft oil into other parts. Oil pump, yes. So this one can be automated by feeding parts into it with a conveyor belt connected to the input. The produced parts can be automatically extracted by connecting a conveyor belt to the output. Okay, working the same as other. Because this is the same as a miner. So not an issue. We'll go set that up. I think we'll start like that in the next episode. And then we'll try to do a milestone or two. Well, for now, this is it, guys. We've done a lot of building off cam, so I think we're most of the way there for our new factory. We can process a lot of things. Maybe not the storage of it. Maybe I was a bit overzealous with the space between each one. Maybe I should have brought it in a bit. But, oh well. No, this is overdone. Survival, overdone. We overdo everything. So if needs be, we'll bring out the factory this side and we'll double it on this way, even if it's just for storage. We'll make a plan in some way or another. We can maybe make another floor below it, just for conveyor belts from this storage area this side to that side, or maybe we'll just move the whole storage area out. Maybe just put the storage area here and maybe make that a production floor, or storage this side, production floor that side. I don't know. Sky is the limit. We'll see. The sky is the limit. We'll build to the sky if we have to. We can't really build much further out in that direction, but we still have all this direction to move into. So, well, without further ado, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope I showed you something you didn't know. Maybe showed you a trick or two how to build something, or a new way to do logistics, or anything that could help you. If I helped you, please give me a like, guys, and if you enjoyed the episode, also give me a like. And if you haven't done so already, please remember to subscribe. Check the links in the description for my public servers and public discords, my social media. Feel free to join any one of them. Follow me. I usually post early video access on Twitter, so feel free to go check that out if you want to view the next episode earlier. But for now, I'm going to call it an episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers!